just fishing, fishing, just fishing. Jigging jerks, jigging jerks, jigging jerks, fishing. Jigging jerks, jigging jerks, just fishing. Jigging jerks, jigging jerks, jigging jerks, fishing. Jigging jerks, jigging jerks, just fishing. Jigging jerks, jigging jerks, jigging jerks, fishing. Jigging jerks, jigging jerks.
All right, here we go, guys. Solo trip today, very windy. It's Tuesday, October 21. Looks like 4 days in a row canceled. You can see the boat getting pushed out by the wind. We're gonna just fish some of the docks and rock piles here in the bay. See if there's any life. Maybe we can salvage future trips with the wind. Not overly confident, but we won't know until we try. The interesting part will be of today might be leaving the dock and coming back in. We got the twin engines though, so it should be okay. Boat is already swinging out. Good thing about two engines, you can use both engines to really maneuver the boat. So we'll see how that goes here. So if we want to turn the boat right, we got the two throttles there. We're gonna keep the right engine in reverse. And we're gonna put the left engine in forward. Got a little bit of room here. Then it's just about adjusting the speed so that the boat can basically tilt on an axis like this. Getting out is easier than getting in. Wind is pushing us away from my dock. So, we'll see. I'm not confident. This video will probably never make the light of day, but stranger things have happened. We've tried this before and succeeded. So we're fishing New York Bight today. We're not going out into the Sound, much too windy for that. Hard to tell, but you can see all the whitecaps out in Southold Bay. This is Peconic Bay. This little part of it is called Southold Bay. We're in the town of Southold. We're gonna go to Greenport first, try there. I would try in some of the rock piles here, but we got full tide right now, which I only have two of my VRC jigging jerks tog rods. Even if I bump it up to 1.5 ounces, the water in here rips. No way we're gonna hold, but we should have no issue holding near some of the docks in Greenport town, in the town of Greenport. We'll see how we do. All right, here we go, guys. And as you heard in that intro, it's a windy day in Eastern Long Island, the first of many days in a row. Lots of canceled trips this week. 20 to 30 mile an hour winds each day, and today is no different. You see us running through the chop here, and we're going to fish some local docks, about a 10-minute ride from me east. Unfortunately, can't get out to our normal fishing grounds because of this wind. Way too windy and wavy. Once we get out of Peconic Bay to even contemplate doing that. But certainly all those docks, which have a ton of structure with those pilings, they will occasionally hold a decent amount of keeper fish, and we learned that today was one of those days. A really good day. Going to fish just over 2 hours. It's a little before 9 as we're running out through this chop. And as always, when we're doing this type of black fishing, first thing we got to do is build the bite. There's a fish. Not a keeper though. Right species. Yeah, and even though that was a short, it was critical for me to see there were blackfish there. You'll also see that I'm not directly on that dock. I'm a few feet off it. Yeah, one of the things I think people confuse about blackfish is you have to be exactly on the structure. You don't. You can be just off it. These are inquisitive fish. If you ever watch Skinner's underwater videos, you see they come out. They'll be on flat land attacking the bait. You just need to be near the structure. Don't need to be exactly on it. And hey, a couple drops after this short, we are going to hook into our first keeper of the trip. Oh boy, that was a solid thump and run with it. There he goes again. Take it. Take it. There we go. A little better. Well, getting progressively bigger. Not a keeper though.
I think it's a keeper. Solid fish. You know what? This guy may deserve a measure. Huh? Tail is there. He's right there. Let's give him a real measure. Huh? 16 and a hair.
And to be fair, that fish was way too close for comfort. If this was a charter, I was keeping fish, that likely would have gotten released. But yeah, the ruler doesn't lie. Right at 16, a smidge over, in fact. So keeper number one of the day.
Well, that's another decent one. Huh. Might be a keeper. Yeah. Long and fat. Touching 15 and a half. Hair short. This is better. Oh, keeper. This is definitely a keeper. Nice fish. Wow. Close to 17. Oh. 16 and an eighth.
And yeah, I'm using a 1/2 ounce anytime tackle tog jig. Matt Meister makes some fantastic jigs, but the current's going to be picking up. And you know, I mentioned in that opening sequence at the dock that I brought 2 Jigging Jerks VRC tog noodle rods with me. The other rod is set up with a 3/4 ounce jig, and this current really starts moving, and changing the jig to changing the rod to the one with the 3/4 ounce jig is going to do the trick. Going to see a nice 18 plus incher pulled up once I make that switch to the heavier jig, and I'll have links in the description to all the gear we use today. And hey, when fishing slows down, the one surefire way to get the bite going again, pop open a beer.
Been slow for about 45 minutes right now. What time is it? 10:33. Maybe a little early, but I'm gonna pop a light beer. Oh, there's a keeper. Oh man, opening that beer. Oh, this is a good fish. Oh yeah. Oh. Wow. Wow. I'm gonna take a picture with this one. 4.5, 5-pound fish. keeper number 3 going back. Hair under 18 inches. About 5 minutes after I popped open that beer. I'm telling you, sometimes that's all it takes. All right, one more for a limit. Did I just limit? I don't know. He took a good run. He's got big head shakes, but I'm not feeling the weight. Well, maybe there is some weight. No. Oh. Fat fish, good fish, a little short, 15. Maybe a hair under 15. Won't even bother measuring.
And the other trick to catching keepers is have a friend call you while you're fishing. Always works. Here's my buddy George, one of the best fishermen I know. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunately, he's had a couple kids and he's barely gotten out in the last few years because of that. But yeah, he definitely brought me luck here. Going to hook into a really nice keeper for the 4th and final keeper of the trip while I'm on the phone with him.
It's limited, George. No, I could still buy from them, but George, when you run as many trips as I do.
Yeah. True story.
Hold on. Yeah, taking drag, so this is definitely a keeper.
Nice.
Yep, good fish, good fish. Ooh, you hear the splash?
Here's the splash.
All right. Nice fish here. All right, George, hang on a second. I'm going to release it. No measurement on this fish. This is a big fish. Oh, hold on. So the beer brought me luck, and my friend Georgie brought me luck.
And hey, it's a little after 11 a.m. at this point. Almost 2 hours exactly that I fished. Got my limit, and we mentioned in that intro that half the fun today might be the docking, so we're going to cut back now. We're going to see some footage here of us running back in the chop in the first instance, but then we'll cut the video to the last part of the day, which is docking it in this 20 to 25 mile an hour wind.
All right, guys, real successful day. It's 11:33. We're back in my marina here, and we'll end the video with me trying to dock it. And you'll see here I have my boat stick, boat pole, whatever you want to call it. This is something I never really use ever, even though I probably should. But again, hopefully if the video plays out right, we would have just cut through some of that insane chop in Peconic Bay. By the way, this is why you own a boat like this, 24-foot boat, and you're just cutting through that like it's not even there. And there's that old saying that, you could drink a cup of coffee while you're, cutting through the waves. You really could do that in any kind of bait shop on this boat. It gets a little more complicated when you're in the ocean and the swells are a little further apart, but this boat was meant to eat this stuff alive. So we'll pick it up in about 30 seconds. We'll be trying to dock. I have the boat pull out, which I never use. We just have the perfect wind direction to push us away from the dock. We do have the 2 engines going though, so hopefully it'll be a nice easy dock, but we'll end the video that way. All right, we mentioned this earlier, but when you have 2 engines, see my throttles here. I have the left throttle, the port throttle in forward, the right throttle, starboard throttle in reverse. You can use the 2 throttles to kind of turn the boat without using the steering wheel. So I'm gonna try to turn right. I'm on the inside of this sailboat here, and what I'm gonna do is I have the right engine now in reverse, and you just modulate the throttle between the forward and reverse, and we're going to turn right, and we should be able to slide right into my dock, even with the wind kind of pushing us away. Let's see what happens. Let's see. So far so good, but like I said, we have the boat pole ready in case we need it. The critical thing for me is always to get that stern line in. If I can get that, not the stern line, the spring line. Coming in a little hard. I'm gonna hit reverse hard, turn the wheel to the right. Here's the rope here. for the spring. I should be good, and then I'm gonna get the my stern in. And what I might have to do, nope, I might not have to do it. Easy cheesy, got it. Sometimes I hit reverse to get me back in, but pretty easy today. There have been times where it's a lot harder than that. Anyway, that's the end of the video, guys. I'm gonna shut down, clean the boat a little, go home. 11:37. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Always fun to be able to get out on a really windy day. Charter was canceled today. Had I known the fishing would be so good there, I wouldn't have canceled. We would have done it. But as always, if you like these videos, hit that like button. If you're not already a subscriber and you like content like this, please consider subscribing. And if you're not already a member of the channel, please consider joining. Lots of perks associated with that, including early access to videos.